Let's get the show on the road, baby. Daytona, round 3 of the championship here at Daytona Road Course. Oh, and somebody... B-Tom and Captain Blade have jumped the fucking start. Holy shit. Distinct Blaze who leads them down into turn 1 with RML 06 in second, B-Tom in third, and Erickson Ethan's jumped up to 4th. Captain Blade and B-Tom had a shocker of a start. They both jumped the start there, and that's going to cost them a lot of time as we head down into this nice hairpin, windy section of the track. Distinct Blaze still keeps the lead, but further back, Ethan, Anto, Zukas, the Monkey Mafia, the championship leader, are all fighting over positions as we continue through the infield, heading through this left-hand kink and down into another hairpin, followed by another hairpin. As you know, this track has a lot of hairpins. Monkey Mafia sending it down the inside of Anto, making the move on his Drink Alchemy teammate, but they make contact with them. It was Zukas who made contact with the back of Anto, and Monkey Mafia was really slow through the apex of that corner, and that's what caused the contact. As somebody sent it down the inside. It's Sock who sent it down the inside, loses out. Zukas, there's carnage here in the midfield. I don't even know what the hell's going on, but Zukas somehow came out in P5 as we head onto the oval portion of this track. And as we head down the back straight, Distinct Blaze has a 2-second gap over B-Tom with RML 06 in third, Ethan in fourth right now, and then Zukost rounds up the midfield in fifth. Captain Blade and Many Things YT are going side by side into the first of the hairpins. They're going side by side here. Can Captain Blade get ahead? Yes, he can. The American, or really the Puerto Rican, is up into P6, and he's making his way through the field as Many Things and Albie are really close together here as we head towards the end of this lap. Before we hit the infield, Many Things is going to pull out to the outside of Albie, but further up, Captain Blade and Erickson Ethan are going side by side as we head down into the first corner. Here comes Zukas sending it down the inside with balls of steel. He went really late in the brakes. Erickson Ethan loses out in 2 positions. He could lose out more, but further back, Many Things and Albie are still going side by side. There's contact between the two through turns 2 and turn 3. Heading down into the first hairpin we go. Can Many Things get ahead? Yes, he can. He's up into P7. Albie goes wide for good measure. He's going to lose a bit of time there. But further up, B-Tom and RML 06 into the next hairpin. Here comes RML looking for the way by B-Tom. They're going side by side. This is only lap 3 of this race. We still got 26 minutes of action left in this feature race before we get onto the oval for the sprint race. Albie's making a move on Ethan through the bank curve here, the final corner on the oval track. He's up into he's dropped down to P8. Monkey Mafia still in P9 though. Really surprising me. Anto is way off the pace as well. The 2 Drink Alchemy guys, the 2 guys who are leading the championship, are well off the pace. Zukas loses 2 positions as we head down towards turn 1. Lap 4 of this race. Zukas is going to send it down the inside once again on Erickson Ethan, but Albie, I think, has made contact with the wall, and that's going to drop Ethan down a few positions. Monkey Mafia makes up 2 places. He capitalizes on their misfortune there. But look at how much time B-Tom gained through that chicane, man. I told you, man, he's a master of the chicane, and now he's going side by side with Distinct Blaze as they head through the bank curve, the final corner, the final 2 corners of this track. B-Tom has gone ahead of Distinct Blaze. He's up into P1. Distinct Blaze is in the slipstream now, though. He's giving him a bump, man. I think he just wants to stay behind him now. He doesn't really want to fight him, losing too much time to the Mexican of RML behind. Or maybe he'll make a move in the turn when we'll see. Is he going to give him a bump? He's just a bit too far back to give him up, or maybe he just doesn't want to. But we're about to head into the chicane here. Will he make a move? Oh, he's just going to give him a bump, man. He just wants to extend that advantage. Maybe B-Tom might get late on the brakes. Nah, man. Look at the difference in confidence, though. Holy shit. Did you see how far B-Tom went in there? B-Tom might have left it off so he doesn't get a penalty. I'm not sure. He might still pick up a penalty, though, as we head through the bank curve now. Can he get by? B-Tom, Distinct Blaze is about to make a move here for the lead of this race. He's getting back at B-Tom here. Come on, Distinct. Pass his bitch ass. Yeah, that's what I like to see, baby. That's what I like to see. But here comes B-Tom trying to go around the outside of Distinct Blaze as we head down into the first corner. They're still going side by side. Oh! Will these guys pit, though? Are they pitting? Oh, Distinct Blaze picks it. Oh, they're both pinning. They're both pinning. B-Tom made a very late decision. B-Tom was on the mediums. Distinct Blaze on the softs. And look at Distinct Blaze fuel wear. He has to refuel the car a lot more than B-Tom, actually. He's coming out of the pits now with 80% of fuel. Distinct Blaze is coming out with 100. But he dropped a little bit of time, and he's on the softs once again. So Distinct Blaze opting for those soft compound tires. They gave him better grip for most of that stint, and he's able to stay ahead of B-Tom. But now he has to close the gap, but B-Tom might have to save some fuel here. Here comes Distinct Blaze in the slipstream. Weak slipstream is on for this lobby, but it's still pretty powerful as he's in the slipstream of B-Tom. B-Tom doesn't have slipstream ahead or anything to eat him. Here comes Distinct Blaze for the lead of this race. Into the chicane. Oh, he's gonna back out of it. B-Tom late on the brakes. He ain't a pussy. He's gonna keep the lead for now. But on the exit of turn 3, Distinct Blaze gets really close. Can he make a move into turn 4? No, it's just a flat-out left-handed kink. But turn 5 could be a passing zone for Distinct Blaze. Is he gonna send it down the inside? Yes, he is on B-Tom, but he locks the brakes up. He goes too deep, and he gets onto the grass for good measure, and he loses the lead to B-Tom. Now he's 7/10 back, and he needs to claw back that time. Now he's gonna be pretty pissed off that he made a mistake, man. He needs to get by B-Tom, as I've been saying, man. Those soft combat tires will not last as long as B-Tom's mediums. Oh my gosh, look how late he went on the brakes. He might send it. Nah, he backed out of it. But B-Tom got deep on the brakes there, and it didn't help him, actually. He lost a little bit of time there. So did Distinct Blaze, but he was able to correct it mid-braking zone. B-Tom goes wide again, but that might just be his natural racing line. I don't think it is, though. On the exit, Distinct Blaze gets really close, and I think a move should be made here at turn 5. We'll see. Yeah, it's going to be made. He's going to send it again. Just doesn't have to, hopefully he doesn't make the same mistake as he did last lap. B-Tom's coming. Oh, he gets a little bit of a wiggle on the exit of turn 5 and he loses the lead. The Distinct Blaze made a mistake on that exit. He thought he had the move done. It looked like he had the move done. If he didn't have that moment, he definitely would have had the move done. But now, onto the back straight. These guys are battling like fucking crazy, man. I love this. Distinct Blaze in the slipstream, pulls to the outside, maybe just a bit too early. He should have backed off and they got the full slipstream effect heading down to the chicane so he could easily have the move done. But they're going side by side once again. The two leaders here, man, they've been putting on a fantastic show. It's going to make me nuts as we head down into the chicane. Oh, B-Tom has the preferred line on the inside line. That's where you want to be. You can't go around the outside of that fucking chicane or you'd be off into the fucking Jupiter, man. You'd be off into the fucking wall. But we have 6 minutes left in this race now. It's probably going to be about 4 or 5 laps. Distinct Blaze is closed down to 2.5 as we head down into turn 1. He gets close to B-Tom. B-Tom misses the corner. B-Tom misses the corner. And Distinct Blaze takes the lead of the race through turn 2. And finally, he can breathe a sigh of relief as now we try to extend the advantage. But B-Tom's going to go down the inside of Distinct Blaze and he gets to move back. He takes the lead back from Distinct Blaze, and he's back up into P1. Distinct Blaze, man, he just can't fucking find a way by B-Tom. Down into turn 5 again. He's gonna set it for the 3rd time. Can he finally get the move done? Oh, he slams the brakes mid-apex. Brilliant racecraft there from Distinct Blaze, but now fucking B-Tom is gonna come back on him. He's gonna come back on him. Into turn 5. Oh, Distinct Blaze has finally got the move done. What a fucking battle from these two, man. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. Wow. Bravo, bravo. I couldn't have done that. I would have wrecked up by now. But now B-Tom, he'll be the one that does the fucking slipstream. And Distinct Blaze just can't get away from B-Tom in this race, man. They keep battling like fucking hell, man. And we only have about 3 laps left in this race, but we're 25 minutes in, and these two, they're still putting on an epic show. They've put on an epic show since about 10 minutes into this race. B-Tom goes a bit wide, but I think it might just be his natural line, but it loses some time, I think, to Distinct Blaze here, man. Definitely loses some time. Distinct Blaze is up on his best lap time as we head down into turn 5. He's gonna make the move on B-Tom. Stamps the brake pedal, but he just can't get it done. He can't get it done. B-Tom has great X's through turn 5. That's the 4th time Distinct Blaze is trying to make the move through there. And he just can't get it done because B-Tom is so good on the exit of that corner. It's either that or Distinct Blaze goes too deep into the corner. He's trying to block the apex. He's able to do it last lap, but this lap, man, B-Tom was prepared for it. He snuck underneath him. But now it's Distinct Blaze who has the slipstream. Can he finally make the move for the lead and make it stick for more than half a lap? Oh my gosh, they almost made contact. But I think this time, Distinct Blaze needs to be late on the brakes, man. You just gotta make this move stick. And he gets the lead. Yes, he gets the lead. Oh my gosh, B-Tom is kissing his ass through the chicane. He is way quicker than Distinct Blaze through that chicane. And it's gonna benefit him on the back straight now as we head through the final bank curve of this lap 16 of this race. Captain Blade's only 4.7 seconds back. If these two have an accident, he can certainly contend. Taz is pushing Distinct Blaze down the front straight now. Is he going to pull up to the outside? Yes, he is. Absolutely. Taz wants the lead of this race back. We head down into turn 1. These two are fucking insane, man. They're on crack, dead ass. Can Taz sneak underneath Distinct Blaze. No, he can't through turn 1. Distinct Blaze now is a bit of a gap here. He needs to stretch his advantage before we get to the back straight, where Taz is better through that chicane. But Distinct Blaze has been almighty in Sector 1 in this race. And oh, Distinct Blaze just keeps making errors, man, when he gets the lead. Keeps having oversteer moments that he doesn't have when he's behind B-Tom, and it's just weird. I don't know what's going on. Well, B-Tom set in turn 5 down. No, Distinct Blaze goes defensive. He hugs the apex. B-Tom will try to go around the outside. Not going to get the better traction, though. Distinct Blaze has another wobble. The soft on the tires are maybe just starting to wear out. B-Tom going to try and sneak down the inside of turn 6. Oh my gosh, B-Tom gets the better line through turn 6. And as we head down into turn 7 now, these two are going side by side once again. Distinct Blaze and B-Tom side by side down the back straight. We have about maybe two, this is the second to last lap, the penultimate lap of this race for sure, guys. They're still side by side. Who's going to back out first as we head down to the chicane? It's going to have to be Distinct Blaze. He's not going to hold around the outside, is he? Yeah, he backs out. Captain Blade, only 3.5 seconds off of our leaders, but Distinct Blaze lost almost a second there through that chicane. He loses so much time, but he gains it all back in Sector 1. He'll come back at B-Tom here, I think. Not gonna matter. Right into the final corner now. B-Tom looks to be your winner here at Daytona in the feature race. We'll be off to the oval next, and it'll be a completely different race. But B-Tom has mastered the road course here at Daytona. He beats Distinct Blaze, who comes across the line for P2. TCR Captain Blade comes home P3. RML, the Mexican, is going to have a really solid first start in LWSR here. He's going to come across the line in P4.